Top 10 Epic Anime Fights in 2021. 2021 is a promising year for anime fanatics as ongoing shows get new seasons and as volumes of new animes are popping up this year, which has the potential to be the next best anime show to binge watch. With hundreds of anime shows being aired on a daily basis, it's hard to pick the best anime to watch that has the most action-packed storylines and breathtaking fighting scenes. To make it easy for you, today we're taking a look at the top 10 epic anime fights so far in 2021. Spoiler alert, just note that the things might get spoiled while we go through the list. Before we dive into the topic, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel as it really motivates us to make more awesome videos. Number 10, Eden Zero Shiki vs Robot King. Eden Zero is created by no other than Hiro Mashima, the author of the famous animes Fairy Tail and Rave. Although the characters felt nostalgic, as it resembles almost the same characters of Fairy Tail, having a mecha sci-fi theme kind of gave it a unique vibe. Unlike his previous works, the story doesn't have the power of friendship power-ups, and some of the characters really die in this story. The show only has a few episodes for now, as it just got aired recently, but the few first episodes shows just how awesome the animation is in terms of fighting scenes and with modern weapons to boot. The story in the manga is so far okay, and we hope to see some action in the future. I will rate this as number 10 for the meantime. Next on our list, High Rise Invasion Team Yuri vs Great Angel. High Rise Invasion is an action suspense manga written by Miura and illustrated by Takahiro Oba. A few years later, Netflix adapted the story and turned it into one of the best Netflix anime adaptations. The story is about a young girl named Yuri Honjo, who wakes up at the rooftop of the high-rise building, finding herself being surrounded by murderous individuals who wear masks. These individuals are possessed by the mask and are given special abilities suited to their talents, making these individuals more dangerous than an average killer. The anime has a lot of gore scenes and bloodbath. If you're a fan of that, this is surely an anime that you can't miss. Every episode is exciting as the protagonist, along with her newfound comrades, struggle to survive in this high-rise building. One of the best fights is found in the last few episodes of the show. As Yuri and her allies try to defeat Master AI soldiers, they come across a weird masked guy in black tight suit named Great Angel. Great Angel has a strong sense of justice and will crush any bad guys that he meets. Being deceived by his master, the Great Angel fought Yuri and her friends, thinking they were the bad guys. Everyone struggled as they were overwhelmed with Great Angel's strength and their attacks didn't seem to be working at all. Later in the show, they managed to subdue Great Angel, and Yuri was able to control him and became her new ally. Number 8, Black Clover, the battle between all Magic Knight squad captains. Although this specific episode is just a filler and not an official canon in the manga, the battle between squad captains as they compete in a crystal destruction match has surprisingly hyped up the fans, as the captains displayed their strength and magic to encourage everyone in their squad to get serious in their training as they prepare for battle with the Spade Kingdom and the Dark Triad. The entire episode was filled with action and breathtaking fighting scenes as the squad captains let loose and gave it their all. It is worthy to note that among all the fighting scenes in Black Clover, this episode has one of the best visual and graphic presentations of the Black Clover anime series. We were able to see a glimpse of just how strong these squad captains are. Hopefully we'll get to see more as soon as they resume the anime from hiatus. Coming up next, Attack on Titan, Invasion in Marley. The final season of Attack on Titan is produced by MAPPA and directed by Junichi Shido. Although few fans were disappointed with the way the characters were drawn for the final season, Shingeki no Kyojin still proves to be one of the best action series out there. With tension rapidly heating up and the Survey Corps invading Marley, we get to see some awesome fighting scenes between Titans and humans as they fight for what they believe is right. There are lots of fighting scenes in this season, but one of the most remarkable fight is the battle between Eren and Warhammer in Marley territory. We get to see never-before-seen abilities of the remaining Titans revealed in Marley territory. The final season is filled with action, betrayal, and deaths. Even deaths of some important characters in the series, like Sasha and many more. The first part of the final season ended with 16 episodes and lasted on March 29, 2021. Because of the social media scandal the show has garnered this year, the second season will be expected to air in winter 2022. Number 6, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Rimuru vs Hinata.
今のをかわすのね。少し驚いた。さすがはシズ先生を殺した魔物。敵は
That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is one of the best isekai anime that have been aired so far on national television. The scheduled premiere for the second season of the show was supposed to be around October last year, but because of the pandemic, it aired on January 2021. But it is worth the wait, as the new season of the anime brings us better fighting scenes and new characters to look forward to. In one of the episodes of Tensei Shitara, Rimuru was ambushed on his way back home by Hinata Sakaguchi, a paladin with errands to kill him. Hinata thought that Rimuru killed Shizue, a person whom Hinata holds in high regard. Rimuru somehow managed to survive the ambush, but he willingly admits that he had a hard time dealing with her. Well, there is more to come as we await Season 3. Number 5, Kime no Jihen, Kabane and Kon.
深く狐が木から落ちるとは。
Kime no Jihen is a Japanese series written and illustrated by Showa Imoto. The anime is quite refreshing, as it's about a 13-year-old ghoul hybrid named Kabane who wishes to find his parents through the help of a detective named Inegami. The anime is an urban fantasy horror and is filled with cute characters and awesome animation. The anime aired from January to March 2021. One of the remarkable fights is between Kabane and Kon. Kon discharges fire from her tail and strikes with her claws, making her very dangerous. Inari, to whom she had complete admiration, ordered her to kill Kabane and get his head. Unaware that she is just being used by Inari, she came looking for Kabane and fighting him and his friends. She later comes to like Kabane later in the series, as she slowly regains her memories from being brainwashed by Inari, who massacred her entire clan. There isn't any official announcement yet for Season 2, but this anime is worth the wait. Number 4, Nanatsu no Taizai, Zeldris vs Escanor.
今わかっている事実。
Nanatsu no Taizai has given us amazing fights, and it is now on its final season. It was supposed to be aired last October, but got delayed to 2021 because of the pandemic. One of the redeeming qualities of the final season of Seven Deadly Sins is the battle between Zeldris versus Escanor. We all know that among the Seven Deadly Sins, Escanor stands to be the strongest, that he can even match the top-tier demons. We have seen how he mobs the 10 commandments by himself. He does not hold hatred to those beneath him, but just pitied them. For those who haven't watched the anime yet, I would recommend watching Seven Deadly Sins. It's an amazing anime with great storyline and character development. Number 3, Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo vs Hyuga. Like I mentioned before, Jujutsu Kaisen is one of those anime which every episode is filled with cool and epic battles. Since 2021 is just starting, there hasn't been any anime that has remarkable fight scenes for now, comparable to the shows that we feature. We can only hope for the best as the new animes are being announced this year, but going back to the fight between Satoru Gojo vs Hyuga, we cannot deny but admit that Satoru Gojo is a broken character and has a lot more to offer to us than expected. While on their way to meet the principal, Satoru Gojo sensed a special high-grade curse approaching him at fast speed. Right on cue, Jogo appears above and attempts to crush him. Gojo managed to avoid it and asks who the curse is. Gojo is surprised to meet a curse that can talk clearly. The fighting scenes in this episode are so intense, you can take your eyes off the screen. This is also the episode where the expansion domain was introduced. Satoru Gojo defeated Jogo, and the spirit promised that he'll get even next time. Their second battle is also epic, which is already available in the manga. 2. Black Clover, Dante vs Yami and Asta.
アジトが浮いてる。闇助弘は留守のようだな。
The anime started in 2017, but only recently did it receive its popularity as the manga and the anime give us fans with more amazing fight scenes and new enemies, ramping up the hype of the show. The Dark Triad invades Clover Kingdom to get vengeance in Yami, for they are to be used as keys for a ritual that will open the gate of the demon world. Dante explained if he managed to open the Tree of Qliphoth, he will have access to all powers of his demon, Lucifero. Asta tries to help Yami as they fight the invincible enemy in front of them. Dante possesses gravity magic and body regenerating abilities, making him the toughest enemy the anime has shown so far. But it's too bad that we won't be able to see the rest of the fight that is in the manga right now, as they plan to have the rest of the arc to be aired as a movie instead of an anime. Although they do plan on continuing the series, there has been no official news yet as to when will that happen. At least we will get a movie, maybe next year. And number 1, Jujutsu no Kaisen, Hanami vs Yuji and Aoi Todo. Jujutsu no Kaisen is written and illustrated by no other than Gege Akutami. The show is produced by MAPPA and aired in October 2020 with 24 episodes that lasted until March 2021. Jujutsu no Kaisen is a story about sorcerers who use cursed techniques or cursed energy to exorcise curses. The anime blends action and adventure with the perfect pinch of horror. Almost every episode is filled with action and thrill. The planned invasion of Jujutsu Academy's enemies become heated up as Yuji and Aoi Todo faces off against a special great spirit named Hanami. Hanami cares for the planet that the humans have been abusing for centuries, and he only wishes to kill humans as a means to purge the world and govern it by cursed spirits who respect nature. In the heat of their battle, we get to see Aoi Todo's Boogie Woogie ability that allows him to switch positions of humans and objects to his desire. We also get to see the power duo in action as they land consecutive black flash strikes to Hanami. This episode is truly a feat as it is filled with action and spontaneous fight scenes of Jujutsu sorcerers and Hanami. The climactic part of this arc comes to an end when Satoru Gojo joins the battle that made Hanami retreat due to exhaustion and his injuries. Now that Season 1 ended, we are left hungry for more action and drama. We believe that the Season 2 will be announced in 2022 when there are more chapters added on its ongoing manga. Well, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel to be notified when we upload more content.